So I've already kind of started taking it apart, but I am going to take this old junk stove, and as you can see I've already taken the back apart and started separating what wires I need and zip tying them off so that way I can take out the burner elements and powder coat all that stuff. And this is my new oven that I'm going to build. I'm going to take everything from in there and put it in here. Used to be an old hospital cabinet. This is some stuff I've already powder coated. It looks pretty nice. Couple spots I got a little thin, but I put a lot of clear coat on it, so I'm not worried. That is Illusion Blue, if anybody is wondering. So after I get some more of this stuff tore out, I think I'm going to bend these elements so that way I can fit them on the back of the stove so nothing will fall and hit the elements. But I think I can just take away basically all this stuff as I am only using the burner and broiler part, both elements. I could probably add another one, but I want to try it first and see how those two elements heat up that. And if it takes too long, I'll do 3, but I don't think it will. So basically, I kind of just took everything that I didn't need out. This was a switch for the light. And this was timers and other switches. Didn't really need that, so I just kind of looped what I needed together. And now I am gonna use this cable. I'm just not gonna use it the way it had it. But I have all the heating elements unscrewed. I labeled them so that way I didn't forget what ones are what. And I think it's ready to basically just take out this nasty oven. Take out the elements and see if we can mount them in there somewhere. Alright, so I've taken all the wiring, the whole face off, and all the burners. And I've now bent the burners, because you can bend these. And I've marked out and drilled so that way I can stick it from the inside out. And now I've marked these so that way I can pop rivet that. So that will be sticking on the inside. I'm going to do the same with that one. As you can see, I've marked out those so that they'll sit perfectly inside, as centered as I can get it, because there is an offset bracket of sorts on the inside, but I think it should look good. I'll come back and show you kind of after I get these other couple holes drilled how I'm gonna rewire and rework the face of that old oven on the back of here or something like that. And I want to build some sort of cover that's going to cover these heat elements from the outside where the wires connect, so that way nobody gets burned or nobody gets yanked on the cables and all that jazz. So I got one started here. You can see how I just pop riveted it after I drilled the holes, and now it's in there, mounted in the back. I can still put my racks up here and everything. These are just mounts for where the door can latch to. This side is a little different because it was the bottom and that was the top broiler, but they should still be fine. I don't think they're going to put out any different heat enough to even matter. But that one just barely fits in between that, and I think it should fit nice, and they should be pretty centered on the back for good heat distribution. I think I've got it figured out. I pop riveted it on, pop riveted the burners on, and now I'm just going to kind of cover the sides here, and I think I'm just going to cover the whole back, just make it a little easier. I just tested all the wiring, kind of just very carefully so I didn't hurt myself. A test run, and just to see if this burner lit up, and it does. So now I'm going to have to wire these two, that one and that one, together in there because these are already grounded. And everything should be doing pretty good. I just tested it with the infrared thermometer, and it definitely heated up very fast. So I'm excited to try this because the last powder coat oven, I made it with a salamander because that's just what I had offhand. And it worked, but not great. This should work so much better. And I only had it on for not very long, and it is hot in there. So I am pretty excited. All right, we got it very carefully plugged in. I did wire those both together, so I guess we're gonna, I forgot what way I put those on. We're gonna just crank her up. Yeah, as you can see, I got myself. All right, on. I even got the LED to work. Let's see what it says. Back is 81. Oh yeah, I'd say they're working. And I can feel the heat coming from that already. That is insane. This thing is gonna work so good. Woo.
Sorry if I sound a little sick here. I'm voiceovering this. I definitely need to figure out a handle system because everything on it is pretty hot. And this is only after maybe 5-10 minutes of it running.
I know it kind of looks like a cobbled mess, but it's definitely not. And it is working flawlessly. You can see the light is obviously on. We'll test the outside here. There is no insulation, but it's not bad. This is cold out here. That is not. The inside, it's hot. Oh yeah. Part's looking hot. It's only been in there 10 minutes, so that's good. What I might have to do is I see that this burner definitely heats up a little bit more than this one. I don't think it'll make it the powder cure in any weird way, but if it does, that's easier to replace. I can just drill different holes and stick a different element in there. And that's one nice thing about this is it should be pretty maintenance free, and anything that does break on it should be relatively easy to replace. Everything on the outside is kind of hot. Like, you definitely don't want to touch it. This stuff, oh my gosh, even these parts, 150 degrees. And that's just on the top. So I think this thing should work pretty nice. And then I left the top pretty flat and clean, and that's why I mounted these on the corner, so that way I can still use it as like a workbench and still roll it around, and it's not just like an eyesore. It'll still look good and be functional. And if I really wanted to, I think I could probably take this somewhere and plug it into anybody else's like dryer or any 220 outlet and do mobile powder coating if any of my friends needed stuff done that are a little far away to be coming over here. I could just bring it to them. I'd like to powder coat a couple things, and I can kind of show you that process. So I started up the powder coating oven again. I didn't get any video of doing it, but here's how some of the pieces came out. I'm really happy with it. Maybe I'll get a quick video with some better light. But this was a used lift kit, so you can see that there's some pitting, but I don't care. I'm not really that worried about it. At least it's blue and looks good. It all came out really nice. Ooh, you can kind of get a glimpse of what the blue looks like. The garage is a mess. Got a lot of stuff going on. Got my other pieces laid out. That way I can go out there and put them on. But everything is done now. There is not a piece I haven't done on the truck. Hopefully the lift is done. Maybe I will put a picture of it